Hey, sending cold emails but not getting the results you want? One of the reasons might be that you're not sending your emails to the right people. So watch this video to find out how to define your ideal customer profile to have a better chance at getting more replies and closing more deals. Lots of people out there say, my product is for everyone, or I want to contact as many people as possible to close more deals. Well, that's not how it works. The truth is that by trying to reach out to everybody, you end up reaching out to nobody. To get the most results out of your outreach, you have to find the specific people that are most likely to want your product or service. This way, you'll save tons of time and get faster results. But before I explain how to find your target audience, let me tell you why it matters and why you should keep listening. If you start your cold outreach without targeting the right people first, you will spend a lot of time on unqualified leads, which means low reply and conversion rates. Thus, the first step of cold outreach is defining your target audience by creating your ICP and buyer persona. It will be easier to personalize your messages because you'll know the person you're reaching out to. That means you will increase reply and conversion rates, you'll stop wasting money and time on people who are not your customers, and you will perform better for your clients because you know their needs. Now let's get into it. How can you determine your ideal customer profile? Remember that an ICP is a hypothetical description of the type of company that would receive the most value from your product or solution. Before doing anything, be very specific about the problems you solve. Then you can use your existing clients to find new ones. Find your ICP in 3 steps. Create a list of your best clients. Pick around 10. Who are your most profitable customers? How much do they pay you? What value do they get from you? How long have they been with you? If they are your best customers, then you want more like them. Once you pick them, identify common attributes. Here, you need to do a bit of research to gather a list of all the attributes these customers share. You can look at firmographics, what demographics are to people, firmographics are to organizations. It includes things like industry, which industry are they in, size of the organization, annual revenue, number of customers, employees, the location, where they're based, are they local, regional, national, or international, the growth rate, how fast are they growing. You can also use technographics. What technology are they using? Which hardwares, softwares, etc. One tool that can help you with that is Built With. It lets you analyze a company's specific web technologies. For example, I can search for Headspace Incorporation, so I can click on Technology Profile and see what they're using for analytics and tracking, widgets, their content managing system, etc. Then you can go a bit further in your research by looking at their social and cultural characteristics. What is their company culture? What are their values, their ways of working? Then look at some recent changes that may have occurred in the company, like structural changes, hiring, merge, acquisition. These changes can have an impact on their needs. For example, if they're growing fast, they'll be likely to invest in new tools. The last thing you can do is call them or conduct interviews to understand your customers better by asking them questions like, what are the goals for the next X month, X years? What are the biggest pain points, challenges? What impacts that this specific problem have on their team, company? What problem is your product solving for them? Are they satisfied with your product? What are the X most important features for them? What are the best and worst features? What's their buying process like? How much do they have to allocate to products like yours? This will help you understand their goals and pain points, why and how they use your product service. Once you have all the data you need, the last step is to prioritize the attributes from your ideal customers. Identify the ones that matter the most. Pick between 5 and 10 to define your ICP. Remember that your ideal customer should be ready, meaning they have a problem to solve or an opportunity to take advantage of, and they are aware of it. They also need to have a sense of urgency to act on it. Willing, to take action to solve the problem. Able, having the budget and the authority to solve the problem. Success potential, they must have the best possible chance of success using your solution. Acquisition efficiency, your solution should be easy and cost-effective to acquire. You need to take into account the actual cost of acquisition, including onboarding and customer support costs, for instance. Ascension potential, meaning they will be likely to purchase from you again. This can be a cross-sell or upsell. Advocacy potential, they will advocate on your behalf, refer customers to you, provide testimonials, spread product awareness, etc. Now that you've determined your ICP, it's important to remember that you're actually going to sell your solution to people, not the company itself. That's why you need to identify the specific people within the company that you want to reach. You're looking for the ones making the buying decisions and the ones that will use your solution. To establish your buyer persona, look for this information. What is their educational background, their age range, what is their job title, what is their function within the organization, what are their goals, needs, and pain points, the size of their team, what role do they play in the buying process, decision maker, end user, etc. What technology are they using? How will they use your product, service? On what channels can you reach them? What is their path to purchase? This allows you to define the channels that you should focus on for attracting these types of clients. What could hold them back from buying? By analyzing what could hold them back, you're ready to have counter-arguments created for each of their points of doubt. Always try to focus on understanding their motivations. Why would they need your product? And what struggles is this person trying to solve? For example, Marty is working for a recruiting firm. His job is to recruit profiles for a certain company. What does he need? He needs to identify, attract, and recruit the right people for relevant roles within an organization as fast as possible. So this type of buyer persona is more for a sales persona. If you need to create more of a marketing buyer persona or B2C one, check out our video on the topic. After you have created your persona, you can now take this information to create a scrapable persona, or one that you can use to find information about. Scrapable personas are essentially a shorter version of your persona with information you can use to find your target. All you need is to get the key points of information that you will be able to use to search for a target like your persona. It's really helpful if you want to search for leads on websites like LinkedIn. You just need to go on LinkedIn, make a search, and select the filters you want. For example, just by using these filters, you can find targets belonging to a specific industry, in an exact job role, in a certain location, and speaking the language of your choice. You can also use the needs you defined earlier and translate them into filters. For example, if the objective was to double revenue, this can be translated by filtering the growth of sales department. If there are more SDRs, then it means that the revenue goals are higher. Or if you want to reach C-suite level executives, you can use the years in current position filter to find people that have been in a position for a long time. By using the scrapable profiles, you'll be able to focus on the most important accounts by using actionable data, automate your data collection, and reuse these filters for your other acquisition channels. Knowing all of this information about your clients will help you generate leads and close more deals. Why? You know exactly the type of client you want to reach, you perfectly understand their needs, and you know how your solution can help them achieve their goals or solve their pain points. That is the first step to win at cold outreach. That's all. Let me know in the comments if this video helped you to better find your target audience.